My dear students, in this presentation I am going to explain about the part 3 in principles of inheritance and variation, that is codominance. Codominance states that when two alleles for two contrasting character are together in heterozygous condition. Okay, so here this is a one allele, okay, and this is another allele. So these two are should be in a heterozygous condition, and these two alleles will express their character together. That means, suppose if I cross the white colored flower with the red colored flower, the resultant of the flower what I'll get is the red mixed with the white. So this is nothing else but codominance. Example for codominance is AB blood group in man and coat color in rabbit. See, this is a AB blood group in man, and here this is a allele for one character A and this is a allele for another character. So these two are expressing their character together. So this is known as codominance. Next is the coat color in rabbit. You might have seen the coat colors in the rabbit. It is so different from one another. That is also because of codominance. Fine, let's learn about one more topic, multiple alleles. Multiple means many. It states that more than two alternative forms of a single gene occupying the same locus on a homologous chromosome and control single character. See, one character here it is controlled by more than two alternative forms of a single gene. Example is blood group in man. Karl Landsteiner in the year 1900 classified the human blood group into four groups such as A, B, AB and O. These are the four human blood groups, and blood group is determined by two kind of proteins, and they are the antigen and the antibodies. Now let us learn more about the blood group in man. What are antigen? So I had already told you that blood group is determined by two kinds of the proteins. The first one is antigen and the second one is antibody. Right, now let us learn about antigens. This antigens is also known as agglutinogens, and they are the glycoprotein. Glycoprotein means it's a polymer of sugar, and these are present on the membrane of RBC. See here, these are antigens. There are two types of antigen, antigen A as well as antigen B. And next is antibody. These are also known as agglutinins. These are also a proteins which are present in the plasma. There are two types of antibodies again, antibody A and antibody B. Now let us learn about the human blood. The type of the blood group in man depends on the presence or the absence of antibodies or antigens in the blood. Now let us go for the ABO blood system in our body. Here this is a type A, type B and type AB and type O. The person with type A blood group will be having A antigens on the surface of RBC, and in their plasma there will be B antibodies, and the person with type B will be having the B antigens on the surface of RBC and A antibodies in their plasma. And the person with type AB will be having both A as well as B antigens on the surface of RBC and no antibodies. And in type O, there will be no antigens, but both antibody A as well as B are present on their blood plasma. Next, let us learn about the donors and recipients. The O blood group can give blood to O, A, B and AB. Okay, and A can give blood to the person A and AB. Next, B can give blood to B as well as AB, and AB can give to AB only. Hence, the O negative blood is said to be the universal donor and AB positive are said to be the universal acceptor. Then what do you mean by negative and positive? This negative and positive is nothing else but the RH factor. RH factor means it is also a kind of an antigen, RH antigen, which is present in the RBC. If RH is present means we call it as positive. If RH is absent means we call it as negative. That's it. We'll go for the inheritance of blood group in man. The blood group in man is controlled by a gene and that gene is known as I gene. I stands for isoagglutinogen. And this I gene occurs in three allelic form, that is IA, IB and small letter I. These are the three allelic forms of I. IA and IB, they are dominant over small I. This IA and IB are dominant gene and small I is recessive one. Okay, and IA and IB are codominant. Okay, so IA express for antigen A and IB express for antigen B. See here in the blood group O, the phenotype is OA, B and AB. In the blood group O, the genotype is found to be small I and small I. And in the blood group A, the genotype is found to be IA, that is homozygous or heterozygous IA small I. Again in the B, IB, homozygous and IB and small I heterozygous. But in AB, it is A as well as B. Hence, it is said to be codominance. Here A also expresses and B also expresses. Both the character expresses together. So, this is about inheritance of blood group in man. Now, let us go for the topic why Mendel's work on principles of inheritance remained unrecognized. What is the reason behind this? The first reason was the communication problem. It was not easy in those days. Second, Mendel explained the concept of factors and he told that the factors are stable and they are discrete units and the factor controls the expression. The controls of the expression are the triads. This is all depends upon the factors he told, and the pair of alleles he told it codes for a character. So these all things and blending experiments, so these all were not accepted by his contemporaries. So this was the main problem with the Mendel. And Mendel used mathematics approach, right? In order to explain the biological phenomenon, he used maths. Genetics is nothing else but mathematical basis. Okay, and this was totally new and unacceptable to many of the biologists of that time. And Mendel could not provide any physical proof for the existence of factors. He could not able to explain where exactly the factors is and how factors expresses. Because of these reasons, Mendel work became unrecognized. Hope you understood. Thank you for listening.